Hello and welcome to this yoga inspired flow session, which will incorporate leg stretching and strengthening and a calming Zen workout today. Start in a standing position, thinking nice and tall, palms together, reach up, taking a deep breath in and slowly let those arms come down. Again, deep breath in, reach up, float down, and deep breath in to relax. Clear the mind and then just focus on the next 10 minutes just for you. We're going to step to the top of our mat. Again, standing tall, think posturally upright. You can take a deep breath in. Now swan dive forward. Hands are going to come down to the floor. Just tuck your head in to meet your knees just as far as comfortable. And then you're going to rise up standing tall, coming back. And we repeat. Each time you swan dive down, see if you can fold down a little bit further, warming up down the back of the legs, through the lower back, and then lift up to flatten, curl back in, and rise. Good, taking your time, just feeling the relaxation, re-energization, and nourishment moving through your body. And each time you move into the posture, you lengthen. We're going to take your right leg back, then your left leg. Bring the knees down to the floor. Settle yourself down to lower the chest to the floor into a up dog position, lower down. Good. Hands just come next to your shoulders and lift up again. Lifting tall. Slowly lower the chest back down. Which a modified up dog there, and then come back into high plank. Walk yourself in. Come back to folding forward. Lift up. Deep breath. Re-energize and slowly bring it down. Good. We're going to start to put a little bit of heat in the body, moving with the breath. This time we're going to just jump back, lowering both knees to the floor before we lower the chest down. Chaturanga, up dog. Your thighs can be on the floor right now. Lower your chest, tuck the toes, and then push yourself back into a long child's pose position. Drop the hips forward again and push back. Nice, jump in, lift tall. Rising, lifting up like the warrior. Embracing and nourishing, relaxing, deep breath. Folding all the way forward. Jumping back now, a little bit more dynamic with each movement. You can stay with whatever suits you. If you prefer the lower level options rather than being dynamic, that's okay. And we can be on the top of the toes or tops of your feet. Now let's push down into down dog. Pedal through the feet, so you're pushing alternate heels down to the floor, thinking long through the back, tucking the chin, and then let's just release and jump. Good, settle the feet, make sure you're grounded, fold forward, then deep breath in, lift up, and slowly bring it down again. Deep breath, rise. We know the flow, we've got the rhythm. We're going to fold forward, tucking the head in, lifting up through the head. Now let's take those feet back, nice and dynamic, lower down to the floor, nice flat back, come on through, straight into that chaturanga up dog, tuck the toes under, push dynamically back into down dog. So now we're moving a little bit quicker to jump in, rise. There's definitely some heat coming up into the body now. Good, let's repeat this movement. Always movement with breath, hands flat on the floor, tuck the head, lift up tall. Are we ready? Let's jump. Lower down with control, bring it forward, straight onto top of the feet, roll those toes and push back. Good. Each time you push back, see if you can go a little bit further and rise the right leg up now, nice and long. Swing it all the way through so that knee comes up and then lower that foot down. Back knee goes up, we lift up tall. Modified warrior pose. Release back down, right foot's going to go back to meet the left. We're going to lower down to the floor, lift up through. Good, pull those shoulders back, lift proud through the chest. Push back into the down dog. And this time you're going to bring the left leg up nice and tall. Try and keep those hips square as you bring the knee through, foot down, back knee lifts down. And then let's lift through those arms. Good, bring yourself down, hands back to the floor. Take your time, steady yourself as you need. Lowering through chaturanga up dog. Tuck the toes back to down dog. Well done. Take a moment here if you need before we move in, lifting the right leg up. Bring it all the way through. This time you're going to rise. Keep that back knee lifted. Rise tall. warrior position. Rotate round, warrior two. Settle in, bending that front knee, keeping those arms level. Look towards where your front fingers are. Hold that pose. Now let's lift up, reverse that warrior. Lift tall. And let's slowly bring it down. Good, modifying, taking that foot back, and let's lower down to the floor. Nice. Good, movement and breath. Now let's push ourselves all the way back. You'll feel a little bit more fluid in each of these movements all the way through your joints. Each time you go through them, as we repeat this on the other side, settle yourself in, find the balance first, really ground the feet down into the floor. Warrior one, warrior two, check your alignment, lift up to reverse that warrior, and let's circle down. Good. Settle yourself in now, lowering down to the floor, lift, push. And now let's push back, down dog. Feel the juiciness through the middle part of your upper back, and rise that right foot. Bring it up and in, lift tall. Strong through those legs. Sink a little bit deeper into the front of the hips now. Let's reverse and move into warrior two. Reverse the triangle now. Forearm comes down onto the thigh, lift the other arm over. Now let's lift up and reverse that warrior. Straighten that front leg this time. And circle back around. Place the hands and then slowly lower back down to the floor. Anytime you need to push back into a child's pose position for this sequence, by all means take what you need. Listen to your body. Lift that leg up now. Second side. Balance, grounded. That's it. Good. Find your alignment. And now let's lift. Sweep the top arm over as the forearm comes down onto the thigh. And let's lift up, reverse that warrior. Now let's straighten that front leg and windmill those arms all the way back down to the floor. Catch yourself, ground yourself, lowering down to the floor. Let's lift up and through. And push back. Right leg lift. Each time it comes up a little bit higher, maybe the foot can go further forward. And let's drop that back knee, lift up nice and tall, bring the hands down in prayer position. Take a little twist now, so opposite shoulder comes onto the opposite knee, and you lift up that back leg and try to straighten the arms if you can. Find the option that is right for you as you untangle yourself and spiral back down to the floor. Push it all the way up, nice. Looking good. Okay, we're going to repeat that on the other side now. So let's take the left leg up, sweep, bring knee up through, land it down, back knee down, lift up, bring the hands into prayer position. Let's take the twist, so the opposite arm goes onto the outside edge of that thigh, and lift the elbows up tall, straighten that back leg if you're feeling strong. Let's give it a go. Now open up, and let's see what the body is allowing us to do today. And hands go down, push back, lower it all the way down to the floor before we're going to lift up, find your up dog position, tuck the toes, and now let's push back, down dog. Good, lifting up nice and strong with that leg, ground the right foot down, lift tall, and let's go warrior. Let's find a triangle with this pose now. Tip the hips and twist. Hands you can just rest onto your thigh, coming up, and let's take that now to the other side. Tip, shifting the hips over. Now let's lift up, and let's cartwheel those arms all the way back down to the floor. Slowly lower yourself down. Let's lift up, up dog. Tuck the toes, push back, down dog. Well done for making it so far here today. We've been very dynamic. Let's hop forward. Come back up to a folding forward. Deep breath in. Rise. Palms meet. And let's circle down. And again, deep breath in. Squat all the way down. Energizing, big deep breath. That's it. Good work, team. Let's come back to the center. We're going to finish off with a couple of little balances to see how that's feeling for us today. It's okay if you're a little bit wobbly. Really push that standing leg into the ground. Bring yourself up into a nice balanced tree pose. Sweep the arms around. And let's try that on the other side. You might feel you're more balanced and more wobbly on one side. That's totally normal. Work with what your body feels like it is today. Big deep breath in, bring it down, and well done. This is a nice strong position to finish your practice off with today. Thank you for spending the last 10 minutes moving through this yoga inspired flow with me today, and I will see you in the next video.